MotorWeek is made possible by Rock Auto and Tire Rack.
Last fall, we introduced you to Pontiac's snappy new Sunfire, the replacement for their vintage subcompact Sunbird. Well, while we were impressed with the sedan and coupe's trendy styling, ample power, and nimble handling, we knew that an even more exciting Sunfire was on the way. Well, the wait is over. Introducing the Pontiac Sunfire Convertible, a cool ticket to the sun that almost everyone can afford. That cool ticket is a red clear coat, and we do mean red, Pontiac Sunfire SE Convertible. This pre-production prototype that came to us directly off the Pontiac stand at the New York Auto Show looks hot enough to put most fire engines to shame. Red takes over inside too, where not only the seats and door panels are crimson, but so is much of the dash and the center console. We can't remember any car or truck that blushed with so much rosy exuberance. Pontiac officials are just as exuberant when they talk about the rest of the J-Car Sunfire Convertible. The car is so much improved over the Sunbird convertible it replaced that they felt a name change was mandatory. Our open-top SE certainly looks fresh with its Firebird-inspired styling, including grinning air intakes and slightly recessed headlamps. Sunfire's flowing mini-wedge shape works very well with the convertible top down and shows off this standard body-colored deck lid mounted spoiler, as well as these optional broad-spoke 15-inch cast aluminum wheels that wear 65 series touring tires. Entry SE engine is the 120 horsepower, 130 pound-feet of torque 2.2-liter 4 that powers most Sunfires. Our SE convertible has the newly available 2.3-liter twin-cam 16-valve quad 4. It has balance shafts now to reduce vibrations, and it provides much smoother and quieter operation, not to mention 150 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque. It was mated to this standard 5-speed shifter. For the first time in a J-Car, a 4-speed automatic is optional with the quad 4, although a 3-speed auto is standard with the 2.2. As with most of today's drop tops, this Sunfire was engineered as a true convertible. It gets a unique A-pillar windshield frame, an additional chassis crossmember, beefier rocker panels, and more reinforcement behind the rear seat. The trim vinyl top is lined and has a real glass window with a built-in defroster. Unlatching and putting it down couldn't be much simpler, thanks to this joystick control which first frees the top from the windshield header and then lowers it automatically, along with the rear quarter windows which power up or down with the top but otherwise are fixed. The 3-piece soft top boot easily attaches. The center portion can remain stored behind the rear seat. Despite a very tight quad 4 with only 400 miles on it and a somewhat rubbery long-throw shifter, our 2,945-pound convertible managed a 9-second flat 0-60 sprint. The additional chassis bracing paid off during our slalom exercise, where it handled very predictably, much like the SE Coupe we tested earlier. Body roll was very much in evidence, but steering feel and grip were quite good. Cowl shake was less than expected by a wide margin and most noticeable only in faster corners or on rough pavement. 4-wheel anti-lock brakes are standard on all Sunfires, and despite being green, still achieved a good 128-foot average distance from 60 with minimal fade. Those bright front bucket seats are also comfortable with above-average support. Manual adjustments include lumbar, and a tilt wheel is standard on the convertible. The driver faces the set of large, clear analog gauges. Heat and air conditioning controls are also the same super simple ones we praised on the Sunfire Coupe. But the sound system is even better, one of GM's top cassette units with a 7-band graphic equalizer. The rear bench seat is amazingly comfortable, big enough for 2 adults. Really. The seat back also folds flat, revealing a pass-through to the trunk. Just more good reasons to consider owning a Sunfire SE convertible. Another big one, or should we say small one, is price. Only $16,764 to start once production gains speed this summer. Our very well-equipped test car stickered at $19,054. That makes the Pontiac Sunfire SE Convertible and its sibling, the Chevy Cavalier Convertible, the least expensive convertibles you can buy with dual airbags and anti-lock brakes, and lots of top-down driving enjoyment. And that's a hot bargain in our book.